Hello everybody, it's me Mr. Easily McTriggered and welcome back to ULTRAKILL. Last time we began Act 2 by completing all of Greed and the first half of Wrath. Now, it's time to wrap up Act 2, so we do the last two stages of Wrath and then Heresy. Without further ado, let's just resume the carnage. Just remember also last time we didn't really read up on the new demons. The idols. Although they could easily be mistaken to be of divine origin, idols were created using the same process as other demons. Unlike the larger kin, their cells were too small to contain a useful amount of hell mass, creating life but not leaving it unable to move or act. The idols did not originally look divine, but were painstakingly carved to such shapes by ferrymen, who collected them during travels across the layers of hell. This was done as both an act of compassion and as tribute to the angels, particularly Gabriel, whom ferrymen believed to have similarly granted them mercy. Close proximity to a ferryman's holy cloth during the long and arduous carving process caused its holy power to seep into them, allowing them to continue the chain of compassion by protecting others from physical harm. It is unfortunate for them that Gabriel is the only angel of heaven's higher order to watch over hell, since if the council had found out about such beings, they would have been labeled perversions of the divine form and in order to be destroyed by the ferrymen who so lovingly had granted them a chance at life. Although idols are immune to projectiles, they can be destroyed by a blunt force melee attack such as a punch or a grand slam. Blessed enemies cannot be damaged by attacks but be pushed by physical forces and can be killed by environmental dangers such as crushers or fans. Neither idols nor blessed enemies can be grappled onto with the whiplash. Yes, because we ended it by entering the ferry. They're on board the ship and they're instantly greeted with arsonists. Notice how I love the Starman Rampage. Greeted by my least favorite enemy. Seriously? Come on. The door looks like it could totally open. Yep, it's time for one of these. That did not work and I think I ended up damaging myself, so that's great. Thanks for that. Wait. Great. Wait, where am I supposed to progress? In here. Wait, no, that's where I came from. Not exactly seeing a clear path. Oh, pedestals. Wait for the skull. Maybe somewhere back on myself? Can you guess I put the skull somewhere in here? Oh boy. Of course more enemies are spawning. Something terrible is lurking out there in the depths. Never figured out where I'm supposed to put this skull. God damn it. Man, where is this supposed to put this skull? Didn't see any pedestals. Ow. Oh god, not an idol. Not ours it is.
Plentiful indeed. The heart is willing, but the body must rest, lest you squander one of the Lord's creations.
Cool, a holographic projection of Gabriel. Double weapons, huh? Fairman's corpse and a new weapon. The ship appears to have been turned upside down. Direct hit causes explosions. Indirect hits will launch enemies. Good, we have a rocket launcher now. Anyway. Direct hit falling enemies will cause a stronger explosion. Oh, great. Do I have to backtrack the whole way? I do, don't I?
Lest you squander one of the Lord's creation.
Soldiers cannot block explosions while they need. Shoot a rocket near them to launch them. Yeah, I can just stick to parrying their fire. The Ravers would like an exit right about now. Not the fucking Martian exit. Cool. The place is flooded. So, there's a fucking malicious face and I can't see it. After all that. I'm actually pissed. Shit. That long without dying, you know, malicious face bullshit. A force is pushing me back. I am actually a bit mad. After all that. Doesn't fucking matter, we're at the boss. It's just get to deal with the boss that flooded the ship and end this. Get me out of this hell. Get out of this specific layer. Tired of hell waters. The Leviathan. We have been treated to a silhouette of the horrid beast that awaits us. Long last, we emerge from the waters. And there it is, the Leviathan. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's tail. So busy shooting the front, I forgot about the back. Ah, rockets are useless. Can we parry the tail? Also, it would be nice if his freaking shots didn't launch me out of the ship. Oh, come on, I was parrying that. Why is this thing keep launching me off the ship? Stop launching me off the ship. Ooh, it reached ULTRAKILL rank. That's neat. Leviathan sank and destroyed the ship, so now I'm stuck fighting it on its bottom. Probably could have parried that, but I'm gonna just focus on dodging. Oh my god, why does it keep switching to that? Great. Yeah, get parried. Right in the face. ULTRAKILL ranking, baby. So make the parry that. What? Oh, the tail snuck up on me, didn't it? Ugh, trying to parry it, nothing's working. Is that the tail again? Oh my god. This Leviathan is driving me out of my mind. See why this thing with the boss of rat, you're not. That's only what I'm feeling with all the bullshit this thing is pulling out of it. Excuse me, I was in front parrying position, cheating bitch. It just fall off. Watch out, watch for the tail. Yeah, that time I'm not falling for the tail, bitch. Here's the tail. That's right, one last parry to the face and finish you off, bitch. We're out of wrath, and now on to heresy. So, what does the game have to tell us about the Leviathan? The beast does not seem to be documented here at all. Wait, no, there it is. A supreme demon. Unlike most demons, the Leviathan is not formed from generic hell mass, but instead from the bodies of the Sullen, a name used for those when the ocean Styx, who had given up fighting for air and instead lay at the bottom of the ocean, drowning eternally. The Sullen and their motionlessness were eventually fused together by the same force that created the other Leviathans, becoming the biblical Leviathan, an abomination prophesied to be at the end of the world. The heart, which houses the souls of the Sullen in endless anguish as their flesh, veins and nerves writhe and mutate, attempt to escape his body, but Gabriel struck it down with his divine spears, pinning it back onto its head, unable to move. Although the world ended, the Leviathan remains trapped in the ocean Styx, growing ever longer as more wrath sinners give up and sink to the bottom. The Leviathan's heart is exposed on the top of its head, making a clear weak point to aim for, but it's usually not visible. It can be seen after the Leviathan is attacked, hoping an opportunity for direct damage, or for landing a magnet. Though ill-advised, it is possible to revive the Leviathan for a short period of time. A well-timed jump will allow one to dodge the Leviathan's bite attacks, as well as land on its head near its exposed heart. The tail will either swing higher or low. The height of the swing can be determined by the direction by which the swing rotates. Look. Heresy. Cry for the Weaver. Okay, the layer of hell that actually looks most traditional. Circular checkpoint, huh? So which of these gates opens? This one. Rocket launchers are coming up on the right. Wait, there was a gate. Drone here. Sentry here. What do you mean the angel? It's not dead. Oh, there's a second angel at the start. You angel sick. This is my message to anyone for soldiers from heaven coming down here to give me a hard time. Unless you're Gabriel, fuck off, okay? Right way to get the skull. What great demon awaits me? I'm really sick of this game throwing chaos, all this chaos at me at once. Come on, I was about to parry that. Shut up. Love how there was no checkpoint to do. You guys are doing this bullshit again. Oh. Punch and die. You're fucking kidding me. Parrying that
Machine, I know you're here. I can smell the insolent stench of your blood-stained hands. I await you down below.
Gabriel, I want to just skip this bullshit and just get straight to our rematch, man. Stop keeping me waiting.
Me.
And that's my plan, as soon as I can get rid of these shit fuckers. Finally, that's over. Alright. This is it. Delicious. Sunrise campfire. Aesthetics of hate. Oh, Gabriel. How long?
Lust, all gone. With gluttony soon to follow. Your kind know nothing but hunger, purged all life on the upper layers, and yet they remain unsatiated. As to you, you've taken everything from me, machine, and now all that remains is perfect hatred.
Made to be subdued, and you were made to hate me. Oh, Gabriel. Our first fight was something thrilling, for I gave you something you haven't experienced in a long time. An actual challenge. The council, they laughed and mentioned how I am your machine managed to beat you even with the light of the father blood. Yeah, they know nothing. Now, I cannot wait to see you at the end of these damned halls. So we may have our glorious rematch. There he is, playing on the holy pipes. I am here, Gabriel. Let us throw hands once more.
Machine, I will cut you down, break you apart, splay the gore of your profane form across the stars. I will grind you down until the very sparks cry for mercy. My hands shall relish ending you here and now!
The apostate of hate! Yeah, Gabriel's pissed.
Is this what I'm up to? I'll show you divine justice!
Come on, I'm trying to parry that sword. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I just blew myself up with that. I make him bleed, but I'm not close enough to soak him. And then when I get too close, he cuts me down to almost immediately. Let's see. Like past boss fights where shit like this happens, simply cannot be mad because it's Gabriel. You made yourself bleed with that one, but I don't know what to say. Oh god, it fit. Yeah, thanks for noticing, man.
Is this what I'm up to? Let's settle! That's the best you got!
The thrill of the fight, Gabriel. I miss just like you am. I'm getting rusty, damn it. Thanks for noticing, man. Oh!
Twice! Beaten by an object! Twice! I've only known the taste of victory, but this taste is this my blood?
Hey.
I've never known such relief. I need some time to think. We will meet again, machine. May your woes be many, and your days few.
Oh, Gabriel, thanks for the glorious rematch. I await your return at the final layer of hell. Later. He Gabriel into the ceiling. Silence. Introspection. How many had he killed? Had he ever thought to count? How much cruelty did he embody, and to what end? How many did he condemn to hell, and who did it benefit? 2 defeats at the hands of the machine had changed Gabriel. The world of the once supposed will of God was now shattered, and only he was left to put the pieces back together. They collected before the light of a dying fire that fresh fuel couldn't sustain, this new light showing the truth to Gabriel. The pieces never fit together to begin with. The supposed council of the people who boasted a god that wasn't there. Gone. Vanished. The council still chased after the light of God's fire. Their memory of his words and will had grown twisted and warped. And the rest of the aimless masses of heaven followed their footsteps. The angels still act in the Father's name, but his kingdom has changed. Now the fire was dying, sputtering out as the heat failed to gain purchase. Hell is a terrible place, but frankly heaven isn't that great either. Gabriel looked upon the embers with a perfect clarity. He drew his blade and held it in contrast to the dying light. In his reflection, he saw a weapon reborn, no longer wielded by the will of another, but his own. He knew words alone would never sway the masses. He chose to do something drastic. Death stains the auditorium. The littered corpses of the once mighty council now strewn against its surfaces, their last gasps of life dripping down the dissident blade of Gabriel's sword. The last councillor, now backed up to a wall, scrambles for words between panicked breaths as death approaches with measured steps. Wait! You can't do this! Our status forbids it! This is treason, heresy, murder! We are the supreme authority! Our Lord commands you! You command nothing! Your words hold no power over me or anyone else, lest you truly believe you can talk my blade back into its sheath. But the people are on our side. The citizens of heaven know that we are just. The masses only follow you out of fear and desperation. I will show them that there is nothing to be afraid of, for there is no species, no origin, vested rank, or holy status that will stop the sharp edge of a sword. You all bleed the same blood. The cushions of your thrones have made you weaken. The masses only follow you out of fear and desperation. I will show them there is nothing to be afraid of, for there is no species, no origin, vested rank, or holy status that will stop the sharp edge of a sword. We all bleed the same blood, and the cushions of your thrones have made you weak and impotent. Please, Gabriel, see reason. The council follows the will of the Father. You seek to go against our Creator. Face it, brother. God is dead. The fire is gone. You're chasing phantoms. Gabriel's silhouette now towers over the councillor, his shadow cast upon a soon lifeless corpse. He raises his sword for the final cut as the crying mess on the floor stammers out its final feeble argument. But the Father's light! Without me, you cannot hope to reconnect with it. If you kill me, you'll be dead in a matter of hours. I know. A clean, silent cut glides through the councillor's neck, severing his spine with elegance and ease. His head falls onto the marble floor, the rest of his body following soon after. Bereft of status but brimming with purpose, Gabriel gave a final message to the angels amassed at the gates of the auditorium before leaving heaven for the very last time. His arm outstretched, without a word, the people saw. In the silence, the message rang out to the far ends of the cosmos. To be concluded in Act 3, Godfist Suicide, where V1 descends the final 3 layers of hell: violence, fraud, and treachery, and hopefully faces off against Gabriel one last time. Return to me. So yeah, game's still in early access, and yeah, so far only violence is available. Fraud and treachery haven't been finished yet. Hopefully they will soon, because I think I'll be leaving the series here for now. Maybe I'll return to the previous layers and try going for better ranks. My spare time I have try going for better ranks. You can see right here and here. Yep, managed to actually P rank V1. Got better ranks on King Minos, and even the first fight with Gabriel died once. Raise me see. Otherwise, as for the very certain. As for the Prime Souls, Minos, and Sisyphus, I don't think I really see myself actually fighting those bosses as much as I would love to, because, I got P ranks, and as you can see, I suck at getting those. Take forever on every stage, die a bajillion times to bullshit, and, yeah, I'm no perfectionist. I try to somewhat get better ranks, but I don't see myself going for a P rank on every single stage. I think I'd freaking die before that happens. So, yeah. Unless I probably try looking for all the secrets I missed. I think this is going to be it until the rest of Act 3 is released to the public. Yeah, because it will feel weird to just do violence and then stop and have to wait for fraud and treachery. But otherwise, it has been a grand experience, even with all the hardship and the suffering. Just killing demons is a lot of fun, and of course, Gabriel is the show stealer. He's the best character. He's my favorite. Look forward to his return. But anywho, that does it for this video. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell.